Access to clean water and good sanitation are basic human rights. They're also essential for sustainable social and economic development. A group, Water Aid, and its partners are implementing the Keep Your Promise advocacy campaign to lobby elected officials to honor their commitments by providing these essentials. Kemi Balogun reports.
Residents in communities like this are part of 12 million people who have to walk for about 30 minutes to get water. Unsafe water and inadequate sanitation are two of the great drivers of world poverty, and access varies according to wealth and rural or urban location. About 43 million rural residents and 12 million urban residents lack access to clean water, and about 60,000 children under the age of 5 will die from diseases due to the lack of water, sanitation and hygiene. According to statistics, 166 million do not have anywhere to even wash their hands. 50% of all schools in Nigeria do not have access to clean water and sanitation services, which affects more than 60 million children. Because 1 in 10 girls actually miss 2 to 3 days of school during menstruation due to poor access to wash services in schools.
This poor access to these basic life-saving services has adverse implications on education, health, nutrition, and poverty, amongst other things.
The recent 2019 elections created an opportunity to change the present reality with the launch of Vote for Wash campaign, where citizens were mobilized to demand their rights to water and sanitation from electoral aspirants. 120 candidates had made commitments to prioritize issues surrounding water, sanitation and hygiene if voted into office. And now, months later, a Keep Your Promise campaign has kicked off to hold these public office figures accountable for their commitments.
Experience has shown us that many campaign promises in the past have been largely unfulfilled, unmet, and without clear and convincing plans for actualizing them. Development is impossible without good governance and institutions that can be held accountable to deliver on their roles and responsibilities. This is what we hope to do with the Keep Your Promises campaign, to empower citizens to use the media and other accountability platforms to follow up with elected officials in demanding for transparent and accountable governance and influence reforms in the water sector.
Now we know that we've ended our election, so for us we're saying that keeping your promise, again, politics or governance is about supply and demand, and we are now leading that campaign, mobilizing citizens to say beyond elections we must continue that engagement to ensure that we're enjoying the dividends of our struggle, our democratic struggle, to ensure that every citizen in Nigeria, irrespective of where you find yourself, would have access to water, sanitation and hygiene.
It is expected that this new drive will help to push the need for the urgent provision of water and sanitation within communities where it's needed the most and urgently too. Kemi Balogun, TVC News, Abuja.